Hello everyone, welcome to Augmented Technology Private Limited. Today I am excited to introduce our one of the product that is 4AIM. What is an 4AIM? It's an 4-channel analog input communicating with the RS485 through the Modbus. Here we have the AI part, that is 2AI, and here we have the another 2AI part. And this 4AI model which supports the 12 volt to 24 volt DC. This is the power supply part. Here we have the reference of positive and the negative. And this 4AI model supports RS485 communication protocol. This is the RS485, and here we have the reference as a B as a negative, A as the positive. So we can connect with the PC to get the data. And the most important part for this 4AI model have the deep switches where the user can set their own slave IDs and the baud rates for the communication. And in this AI model, we have the provisions of 12-bit and the 10-bit resolutions. Here we have the 12-bit and the 10-bit, so user can set easily with the jumpers. And also we have provided the provisions of the voltage, where user can get 0 to 5 volt and the 0 to 10 volt. So according to the AI sensor, so user can set the provision of the voltage. Okay, now we get to know how to configure this for AI model. Okay, here we have the Modbus part. So we have connected this Modbus with the cable. Black is for the negative and red is for the positive. In the board they have mentioned B for the negative, A for the positive. So we connect this RS485 with the cable with the PC. Okay, and here we have the power supply. It supports up to 24 volt DC. Okay, here we have connected with the positive, and here this we have a negative. For this power supply I am using 12 volt DC adapter. Okay, which provides 12 volt output. Okay, okay, now the board is powered on. Okay, once it's powered on, we go with the Modbus pole, open the Modbus pole and go to the connection, click on connect, and in connection part we are using the RS485, that is the serial communication. Okay, that is the serial part. And for this port, and in serial setting I am set with the port 9. Okay, that is the COM port 9. How we know that is we are using the serial communication as the COM port 9? Just open the device manager. In device manager, go with the port connections. Here it will show the serial communication serial device, that is COM 19. Okay, we are using COM 19 as the serial communication. Then be set as the default baud rate, that is 9600, and bit rate will be a default, and parity and stop bit will be by default. Then just click on OK and go to the setup, click on right and read definitions. By default the slave ID will be a 1, and in function code we are using the AI part, analog input. For that we are using the function code, that is 3. Okay, and set the quantity as 8, because we are using just 4AI, which is using only 4 registers. Then click on OK. Here we are getting the the data properly. The board is connected with the properly. Okay, for this we are just using a reference as a 5 volt. Okay, in this AI we have the 10 bit and 12 bit provision, and also for the voltage we have the 5 volt and 10 volt provision. Okay, I have taken the 5 volt reference. Okay, and I am checking with the AI1. Whenever I short this with the positive. Okay, this is the positive and this is the negative. Okay, I short with the positive. In 0 register means in first register I am getting the 1023, that is the 10 bit resolution. Okay, just I will check with the AI2. Okay, here we have the positive. When I short the 5 voltage reference with the AI positive, I will get the 1023 resolution in register 1. The same thing with the AI 3. This is the negative and this is the positive. Here I am getting the 1023 resolution value, and this is AI 4. For AI 4 in register 3 I am getting the value. Okay, and don't short with the ground. Okay, that is the main point. Okay, here we have the voltage provision as the 5 volt and 10 volt. According to that, you can set with the jumper. Okay, now we know how to set this baud rate and slave IDs. Okay, here we have the baud rate part and here we have the slave IDs. For this baud rate, they have mentioned in the board for which pin we have the which baud rate, and this slave ID according to that 1, 2, 4, 8. We can set up to 15 slave IDs. Okay, now we will set with the slave ID and baud rate. I will set first slave ID as 1. By default it will be a 1, and I will set it as a 3, and I will set the baud rate as a 115200. Then just press reset for 2 seconds. Okay, timeout error. Whenever you will get a timeout error, click on connection and disconnect the board. Okay, then connect the board with the new baud rate. Here I have set the baud rate with the 115200. Just click on that and okay, everything will be default. And go to the setup, read and write definition. Here the slave ID I have make as a 3. Okay, update the slave ID and just click OK. Then the board has communicating with them properly. Okay, here also you can check for the new baud rates. Take the reference voltage of 5. This is the negative and this is the positive. Okay, I have to check with the positive AI1. Whenever I click here, short with here, I will get a 1023 resolution value. For AI2, in first register I will get the value. For AI3, this is the positive. In second register I will get the value. In AI4, in third register I will get the value for AI4. Okay, for example, I need a slave as a 15. Okay, and baud rate as a 57600. Okay, this is for example 5760 over set with the 57600 pin high, then high the all pin that consider as the slave ID 15. Okay, then press the reset button for the 2 seconds. Okay, here you will get the timeout error or insufficient band. That's no issue. Here you will get the timeout error. Just disconnect the board and connect the board again. Here we have used the baud rate as a 57600. Click OK and go to the setup, change the slave ID. Here we have the slave ID, make as a 15. Then click OK. Now the board communicating properly. For example, you need to set for the default. Then make the all pins as low. Every pin as low. Then make only slave ID 1 high, or it will be a low. That's okay. Then press the reset. It will come for the default. And disconnect the board and connect with the default baud rate. Then go to the setup, make the slave ID as a 1. For the default setting, the board has communicating properly. What are the main issues you can get in this board? Sometimes the Modbus will not connect with the Modbus pole properly. In that time, just cross verify with the wire connection. The connection will get properly. B for black, red for A. Okay, and be aware with the power supply proper connection. Then jumper span